I
Talk.
have a question and I want to ask.
Okay, please.
So, question is that you know that in a traditional method, because nowadays the teachers are teaching our traditional method. Firstly, you should translate, think in Hindi, think in your mother tongue, and translate in English. So lots of time just invested to translate Hindi to English, English to Hindi. So that is the problem. If you will focus Hindi to English translation, otherwise your pronunciation and the vocab and grammar, this type of thing, and the facial expression. So how can handle by one brain can do just only one word?
See,
So that is the
let me tell
problem.
you, when you are a learner, you are going to learn new language, right? For learning new language, you should have one medium, right? One common language. Person who is teaching you and the person who is learner, right? So both the people, they have one common language. Okay. Otherwise, if you don't have any common language, so how can teacher teach language to the students or learner? That is not possible. As you're talking about the Hindi language, so first of all, you have to understand the Hindi sentence, right? The sentence in your native language. Okay. Then you will be converting that sentence in the English language. Okay. For beginner, this is important. This is required. And another task, another way we have for learning for without translating the sentences. So another way we have, so first of all, you must know a little bit English language, your listening skills. If you have good listening skills, you can understand English sentences. If I'm speaking something, you're able to understand what I'm speaking, right? So you can learn English language. Suppose I'm saying that we have to speak some sentences in present indefinite, right? So present indefinite means the work which I do regularly, continuous, regular basis. Okay, like I teach. So that's my regular work. I teach. You study. That's your regular work. Okay. So in this way, you can understand the present indefinite. If I'm speaking something about present continuous, so I would be saying if someone is doing some work continuous, regularly, right, without stop, without any hindrance, right? Like you are sitting, so right now you are sitting, I'm standing, so I'm standing right now. Okay, after some time I will sit, or after some time you will stand, or I'm eating, so after some time my food will finish. And right now what are you doing? Right now I'm eating, I'm speaking, I'm teaching, I'm trying to call, I'm talking on over the phone. So this can be said as a present continuous. So in this way we can teach without using any third language, right? And after that you have to make few more sentences from your side, then you will be able to understand. And many times while listening, lot of sentences, a lot of conversations, so we can learn. As you're talking about the pronunciation, so pronunciation can be improved by listening. How much you listen, that much you would be improving the pronunciation. If you listen English movies, natives, you'd be improving your pronunciation. And if you have some doubt that I'm not able to sound any particular word, you're not able to understand, then you can reach to any expert. You can ask to any person. You can ask to me that how to pronounce that word. How can I speak that word? So I can tell you the mechanism at that word. I can break the word and tell you the exact pronunciation in the parts of that word. Then you would be able to pronounce it. So these are the ways by which you can understand pronunciation. And like for the beginner, they must translate the sentences, right? Then only they will be able to learn good grammar. And most of the people, they say that grammar is not required while speaking. So grammar is important. If you want to speak good English, you want to be professional, so your English and your grammar should be almost perfect. Think about a public speaker who is giving a speech on a big platform and he's doing some mistake on his speech, in his grammar, and thousands, lakhs of the people are listening him. So what would happen? They would pick their mistakes. They'll say that this person is doing a lot of mistakes. So how he has become the public speaker, how he's delivering his speech. So they do a lot of practice. They do a lot of practice. They have their trainers with them all the time. Their speeches are scripted. Their speeches are written, and they practice their speeches many times. Then they are able to speak with correct grammar, with correct pronunciation. So never think about this kind of thing that you need to pay attention on grammar. You are able to speak good English and you're doing sometimes mistake in grammar, so that is okay. That is not okay. That is okay for that time when you are a learner. Once you have learned, when you feel that now I have got the confidence, you feel that you are an expert. So you're not supposed to do any mistake when you are going to give us your speech in big platform. So your all the words, all the sentences, all the pronunciation should be evaluated. Right? So that is all about it. Is there anything else you want to ask?
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Yeah, I want to ask one question. In a childhood, if you want to learn your mother tongue, so in a childhood, we don't need any grammar, vocabulary. Without proper teaching, we can able to speak our mother tongue. But in English, use proper college, proper coaching, and proper grammar without our listening, and then that's why, and we will not able to perfect English.
See, I'm
Fluent
telling
speech.
you two things which are important, right? When you're talking about a childhood, so in childhood, a child learn Latin native language by listening only. He listens, he sees some indications, and he learned that language. Okay, but if you are told him to speak on a particular topic, but he cannot speak, he can speak. If you give him something, some object, and ask him to speak for 1 minute or 2 minutes, then he cannot speak. He knows only the sentences which are used in our daily conversation. The same thing happens when you are learning language through listening. You have listened few sentences and you have learned and you know the meaning of those sentences. If you use that sentence, so what would be the response of second person? You know this thing. But if you are given some topic to speak for 5 minutes, you cannot speak because you have learned through listening only. You have not joined any kind of practice classes. You have not joined any theoretical classes. So this is the difference when you are learning something through listening and when you are learning from some experts. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
Welcome. So guys, today's topic is multitasking. What does it mean? Multitasking, when you are performing work, when you are assigned many works together and you are performing that work. Like I'm teaching you, I'm also talking to someone over the phone, I'm also texting, I'm also writing something by the pen. So 3-4 works I'm doing together. So that's called the multitasking. Nowadays, a lot of companies which are hiring people who are skilled in multiple work. Like they know sales also. They also know designing some website. They also know some software programming, coding. And they also know marketing. They also know they must have also marketing skills. So 2-3 works they are looking for. And employee, they are able to perform these kind of multitask. Even housewives, they are doing a lot of work together. They are cooking the food. They are also preparing their kids for the schools, and they're also preparing the breakfast for their husband, those who are going to their office, and they're also cleaning the house. So a lot of work they are doing simultaneously together. So that's called the multitask work. So, but if you talk about the flip side of the topic, if you are doing 3-4 work together, so what could happen? So you won't be able to get or bring the perfection in your work. Is it possible that I'm doing a lot of work together, many works I'm doing together, and I'm just paying attention on this work, and then I'm paying attention, I'm diverting my mind in other work, then I'm diverting my mind in another work, right? So I'm just rotating my concentration, continuous. I'm rotating my concentrations from one task to another task to another task, to then I'm coming to the first task. So what would happen? Like, is it possible? Can I perform the task perfectly? Is it possible? Sometimes I could bring some errors. I could do some mistake when I approach to the like my task. When I would rotate to the task number 2, I would find that oh, last time I did this mistake, so I need to correct it. So this kind of thing might happen when you are performing multiple tasks. But if you are doing only one task one time, so there will be less chances of bringing some errors. So is there anyone else who wants to speak about multitask work? Anyone?
May I?
Yeah.
Yes, Athar, please go ahead.
Yeah, like multitasking is a common thing nowadays. Many people do that. Like even there is multitasking in our classes and online classes. We listen to our teacher and note down what she or he says. There are many multitasking activities, like, but mostly like women are master in the multitasking more than men.
Women are more multitasking than men.
Yeah.
How far is it
They
true?
do more multitask.
How far is it true? How many people are saying that women are more multitasking than men? I've given the example of women. That's what you're saying.
No. I watched a video where it was said that in also old times, like in Stone Age, the men only used to go to the hunting and the women only do the housework like chores. That's why.
All right. So is there anyone else?
Yeah, I want to also speak.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, so that is the multitasking word is just only made for artificial intelligence and the machine computer can do multitasking work in a one time. Human brain can't do multitasking one time one work. So this type of word is not I think you can do it, but what about your perfection? What about your 100% about any work? You can't give 100% to any specific work. That is the only one. If you focus only one work, and on the other hand, if you will focus more than 2 3 work, so you will never give 100%. So that is the problem. But nowadays what happening going on, whenever you meet any friend, and just you talking, chatting Instagram and WhatsApp, and you are talking also the someone friend, they are physically present. So that is the annoying. Other friends also some misbehave. This is the bad manner. Why are you talking that person, that friend, if you are not interested? So try to avoid this type of activities, because sometimes we just eating and we just watching movies and this type of things. So if you focus on it, if you focus on your food, so it is good for your health, and you will able to focus, and you will able to achieve your concentration, while like a self confidence, focus. And focus is that word is everywhere. You need this word. While if you are reading some book, so you need focus. You can't do it that you also chatting and you also read, so one time you can't do it. So yeah, but other person are doing this type of things, and I'm also doing. So try to avoid this type of things. Yeah, just computer can do. So computer is a machine. So I think we are not machine, we are a human being. So yeah, that's all from my side.
Okay, one thing. Nowadays, in mobile phone, there are some features of multiple screen. Right, in computer also we can open so many windows together, and we can work on different kind of windows. So why these kind of things are bringing technologically. This is the era of advanced technological era. So we have multiple task gadgets, and we are doing so many works together. So why the scientists and other people, they are bringing this kind of technology? What is the reason behind it?
One
They
of
are
the
feeling,
biggest,
that now human is able to perform many works together. So that is why they are bringing this kind of gadgets. Just
So
apart
this
from Aditya, is
actually
there
thing
anyone
is,
else?
yes,
Yes, RK.
yes, yes.
And I
Yeah,
request you all, please
actually
turn on your
thing,
camera. Yes, RK, go ahead.
uh, because actually thing is this. Now people have become multi-talented. That's why when I'm talking about all the person who are not all the person, but most of the person are doing what they are eating and watching television, but they don't want to lose a single second, because I don't know that how much they are hurry. I am also hurry because I'm taking my meal, and at that time I'm operating my phone. So we are doing multitasking work like. So now people are calling, and people are called that we are multi-talented person because of uh, time, because of era, because everyone wants to advance technology. And if you are doing one thing, then people will not understand you that you are a smart, you are very smart. So in this situation we have to show up. Sometimes we show up that we are using a phone and we are talking to, but sometimes I don't like that, because when you are talking to a person, then you have to consider, you have to look at that person, but we don't look. So this is the bad thing according to me. But topic is that multi talented and multitask. So according to me, that is according to it, we should change, and we are changing ourselves. So that's a great, according to science, because all the scientists and all the inventors are doing day by day different uh, gadgets, machine, and I would say now that man also has become a machine, because we are doing lots of things, when at one time. When some students are like to study when song is going on, song is playing, and I'm studying, and I am solving the maths questions. So that's good, because these are the habits of that person. That's why they are able to do such kinds of activity. And we also know that when I learn English, we put headphone in my ears and we are listening, and we are trying to observe the things, we are trying to frame the sentence, we are trying to sometimes that we have to use this sentence or these words. So now uh, people have become more multitasking, a multi-talented person. So thank you.
But
I will get chance.
that is the one task, that you are listening something and you are framing the sentence. You are trying to observe all the things which are you are listening. So that's one task.
Yes.
That is one task which you are doing.
No, we are also speaking now. We are also speaking.
That is also the part of English.
And we are dancing.
Okay, you're dancing also.
So yes, because sometimes when I'm listening music and we are dancing and
You're
sentencing the
learning.
frame, and
You're framing the sentences in your mind. Like, yeah, like this is the sentence.
yes.
And how would I speak in this way? And you're also
Suppose I'm saying that writing a letter. I am writing a letter. That these are the sentences I'm happening, and I'm trying to make a yeah, like a song. Sometimes I'm doing. So thank you.
So is it possible that you are dancing and you are listening song and you are also trying to understand the word lines and you are understanding the meaning of that sentence, and you are also like doing some steps from your hands and your legs, so all the things?
Yeah, only for the conversation, not for the literature.
Okay, fine, thank you.
So
It was
Thank you, sir.
interesting.
Thank you so much.
So,
Good
Yeah.
evening, sir.
good evening, Satyam. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. What about you?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much for asking. So, we have one participant, Krishna. He has written something in our chat box. Krishna, are you here?
Yes,
Krishna?
sir.
Yes, Krishna.
Yes, sir. How are
Think
you?
about multitasking work. And you can turn on your camera.
Okay. Uh, Actually, I'm also doing a work from home. Yeah. Am I audible?
You are audible.
Okay. So, how are you, sir?
Sir,
What
can I
about?
add one more point here? Because Krishna brother
Wait,
is
RK,
also
just a
okay,
minute. Listen,
okay,
listen, listen.
okay,
Like,
okay.
I'm not multitasker, right? I can listen only one person at a time. I cannot listen 2-3 people together, right? So when Krishna is speaking, so you're not supposed to speak. Let him speak first, then you raise your hand, then I'll give you a chance to speak. Okay? Yes, Krishna, go ahead.
Yes, sir. So right now I am also doing some type of multitasking work. Actually, I'm doing a work from home, and like after long time I joined this meeting. So today I'll just little bit free because I complete my target about my work. So and my timings are also going to over within some time, some minutes. Like my timings are from 10 to 7:30, and so it's nice to hear about the others also. And yeah, yes, sir. So there are some as I check, like it is not possible to do multitasking at the same time, because sometime we cannot understand the things very better. Like someone also shared, we cannot give 100% if we are doing 2 or 3 things at the same time. Yes, it is also right thing, because right now I'm also doing the work. So in the same meanwhile I'm using this meeting, so I'm not giving a proper 100%, but yeah, it is a good if we can listen some words, if we can listen something, it is also good thing. Yeah, that's it.
That's all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Krishna. Yes, RK, now you can speak.
I wanted to say that only RK brother is also doing multitask. So because he is also present in this meeting and is doing his work from home. So
I was
only
also working today, multitasking a lot. Like I was today, I was playing a tournament.
Okay, wait.
Plus, I was just
Stop you
talking to
all,
someone.
guys. Stop you all, guys. Right? Stop.
yes, yes.
So, Rocky, you are raising your hand. You can speak now.
Yes, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak up here. Sir, as I know, multitasking means the ability to do many tasks at a single time. Or, as I know, machine can perform easily. For example, we are uh, we are taking the Zoom session from the laptop, and we are also listening the music, or we are watching some other videos, or we are watching some headline news, or maybe we are performing many tasks at a single time. So it is only possible for machine to do many tasks at a single time. So mm, it is only possible by the machine, not from the human beings. So this is my opinion.
So, human can't perform multi work at the same time, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yeah, sure.
Okay, Ramit, do you want to speak something? Ramit?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Thanks for giving me the opportunity. Sir, I was listening from first time that guy, he was telling about gadget. He was giving the example of gadgets and like a dancing and singing.
Hmm.
So this is I don't think this is a good example of multitasking, because we are mature, and we should think more like a mature person, like a doing like a dancing and like a listening the music. It's a multitasking? No, it's not a part of multitasking. What is the as I observe from these kind of guys, like a 3 or 4 guys have speech spoken about multitasking. I observe one thing, like if you are doing a lot of things in a one a time, so it's a multitasking. So it's only not only for online also, it's offline also. Like you are working in a company and you are running your own shop and you are doing another things like a freelancing and any another kind of work, so you are also multitasker. I'm right? So
Yeah. See, I'm giving you one example. Suppose there is one doctor, right? So in his clinic, he has also opened
okay.
one medical store, but he has not kept any person for selling the medicines. So he, like, patients, they come in their clinic, so he just check everything, and after that he also bring the medicines for them. So he's also prescribing the medicines, and he's also going to his store for bringing the medicines, and he's also giving the medicines to the patients. So two works he's doing together. Right? So this kind of work can be said as a multitasking work. So there are many companies, they are looking for the people, those who can perform multitask, multiple work together. So they can do some work as a sales executive, they can also perform the work of marketing, they can also perform the work of designing the websites or some software solutions they can bring. Some other things, I don't have more idea about all this thing, but I have seen. So few companies, they are looking for, you just watch the parameters, what they are looking for their company, right? So yeah, that's all. Is there anyone else? Anita, do you want to speak something?
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
can you speak now?
Okay. About which question? I can see here lots of.
I have not picked any questions. We are just talking about the multitasking work. So what is your opinion about multitasking work? Like, is it fair to perform multi-work together? Can we bring some perfections, or we cannot bring the perfection? So what is good? Like doing one task in one time or doing multiple tasks? Is it called the talent? Is it called the extra skilled person, multiple skilled person? So what do you think about it?
Multiple tasks is like that means in a same time different works if people do. So it's say like a multitask or multi things you are doing. But our brain can adopt only one thing in among of all multi work. Like a few people doing 3-4 things. But scientifically proven it's like a so we are not actually able, we are doing that all 4 works equally attentively, or we are paying attention in which work particularly, we don't know. But if scientifically someone test about us, like a miss will ask questions, so it's impossible to say, miss, the question can be anything about any work, because if you are just doing lots of works and you are telling strongly that yeah, I'm multitasker, but we don't know, but that person don't know, means brain adapting all the things equally, that 100% or not, but it is impossible. So can do, but not perfectionally. Okay, so brain can adapt only one things. So that's like and one like a one person was telling like a listening music and doing dance. This is not multitask. This is one. For dancing, that song is listening. Okay, listening song is different. Only listening song, feeling that the songs feel rhythm and what to say about all tempo for that song. That listening is different. But if dancing, so why dancing? Means for dancing, for something learned, that song is listening. So it's say flow. It's say flow. So in Hindi, it's say prabha, and in English, it's say flow. So means that is a flow going. It's among of all, means that person dancing and song with on beats trying to do that all situation is a flow. So that is not multitask. Okay, for listening song this is different. Only listening song for that is a different. For dancing it's different. But this kind of it's a flow. It can be anything like a one. What to say? Yeah, one painter. I just want to give you one example. That one painter is painting a wall. So that painter is painting wall different color, but he is doing means in 4 hours he just applying different colors. It's not multitask like it. It's a flow. He is doing. He is paying attention, but different colors. So it's a flow. He is just painting color with difference, but he's that means that person's that workers work and colors and walls. 3 things are there, so it's about a flow. Its definition is like a flow. So it's like that. So there are lots of example actually. So I'm just these 2 things I put forth. So it's like that, according to me, and it's scientifically proven actually.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anita. So I want to give you example of mine. So how I was doing multi-works together when I had my own BPO. So this is a matter of around like 14 years before. I had my own BPO call center. So actually me and one of my friend, we both started that BPO. So my friend, he did not have any idea about what is call center, how that works, right? So I was the person, I knew everything about training, voice and accent training and script training, and hiring the people, consulting, discussing, negotiating the salaries, structures, all these things. So I used to do that things. And apart from like hiring the people, I used to train the people about scripts, how they have to speak the script, and for generating the sales on the floor. Means I put all the people on the calls. They used to handle the calls. They used to do all these things. And after that, when someone face any problem interacting with someone, like interacting with like any person is about to get the sales and is not able to raise the sales. So that moment I had to pick the calls and I had to generate the sales. So 3-4 works I used to do together. So that was the work. But the thing is that this is not possible that like in 1 hour you're doing so many works together. So for that manner, we have just separated the time. We
so
have
means okay,
we have different kind of different timings.
Interrupting you. That means when you are doing another things, when call comes, so you are just in front of people, you obviously you maybe told like excuse me like that, and you pick call and you completed that, and again you paying attention to others, again you say okay wait, like that means if you are means you gave them work some, then you are converted your mind for few. This is not multitask. Means doing one means in a one situation, but doing in a one time, you can't pay attention in 2 things.
Okay, I'm giving one more example. When we call over the phone with someone, right, and the same time you get another call. So what we do, we just put on hold.
Yeah.
Call, and when we receive the another call, okay, and when we complete the second call, we just go back to the next call, and then we said that okay, what we are talking about. So that's called the rotational concentrations. Like
it's like that.
Concentration. Or concentration, we need to learn how to rotate it when we are assigned multiple task work. Okay, thank you, Anita. It was good. So we have one more person, Apo Benin. He wants to speak something. Apo Benin, are you from Japan? You're raising your hand. You can speak now. Are you here? I think it's gone. So Gara Mustafa, you can speak now. And Muhammad.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing well, thank you.
Okay. So you're talking about multitasking?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For me, I think multitasking is not uh, appropriate. You know, as far as I'm concerned, I think the mind has the capacity to only focus on one thing. You can see that when someone is driving his car and trying to do something on his phone, they are more likely to have a car accident. So yeah, it's not concentration on either one of them. So I think if you give your full focus to one thing, I think it's gonna be more productive and more yeah, that's my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. If you're paying attention on one task, you could be more productive. That's great. And one more example you have given about the driving car. So when you are driving cars, you have to pay attention on driving. Like you cannot like call over the phone and you cannot text any messages. So you are doing 2 3 works together. So of course, what would happen? What would happen? We know the result. Yes, who's speaking? Mustafa.
Yes, hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, so I believe that multitasking is something would lead the person to be stressed because it's difficult to perform many tasks at the same time and paying fully attention to all these tasks at the same time. Actually, for me, I am a housewife and I have daughters. And there was a time in my life I had to clean and cook and look after my children all at the same time. And then eventually, I found myself very stressed, and I have attended a workshop about time management, and they advised me to only perform one task per time and fully concentrate it and organize my time. And this made my life much easier. So this is the first point. The next point, yes, I do believe that many people could perform multitask, but I think they could do it for a period of time, maybe maybe part of their day or 1 week, 1 month, but it's difficult to handle it most of their lives because it will drive them to a stressful lifestyle and eventually to many diseases such as migraine or even hypertension. So this is my point of view on this topic.
Thank you, Mustafa. Thank you very much. See, a lot of ideas, a lot of things which are coming from all the participants about the multitask work. Yes, Upper Benin, Japan. You can speak now.
Yeah. Yeah. We are talking about multitasking. According to my mind, I think multitasking is good, is very good, and can be very gainful and profitable for people who know how make their schedule, how plan the day. And if you know how you can plan your day, you can do many things during the day, and you can also reach to a good result. So I think it depends also for the capacity, it depends also for ability, capacity, the faculty to each person to know how the person can quickly take the thing and do it quickly. If you are not, you cannot do something very quickly. You can not do the thing with your task very quick. I think you cannot do many things in the same time. I think, but if you are somebody and you are very smart and you can do many things and you can do many things quickly. I think you can plan many things to do in the same time, and do it correctly. It depends on the faculty to adapt to the situation, I think. Thank you.
Azita, you can speak now.
Yeah, thank you for this topic. Actually, I think, multitasking is very difficult for everybody. Yeah, I know the women's brain, their brain system is different from men's brain, and they can do this behavior better than the men. But it doesn't mean it's good thing at all, because actually in our new world is inevitable, because we have a lot of tasks for doing, but our time is limited. Because of this reason, most of people, even men, they do the same time, one time, a lot of tasks. But for example, they can't. It's not good at all. For example, when they do a lot of things in one time, it makes them under in the pressure, and they can enjoy a lot of moments they do that thing, even it's that thing is good for them, and they for example, if they that activity is for entertainment. But if besides of that activity, if they do another task, their focus is less, and their joy is less. But unfortunately, it's like mandatory for us, but it's not good at, because it gives us a lot of pressure. Thank you. It's my opinion about this.
Thank you very much. Satyam, you can speak now. And after that, I would put all people in a breakout.
Okay, so what is multitasking is really like, it's easy to think about multitasking but not to do. It's very hard to, like, you need to work a lot at a time. Like I had done 4 things at a time hardly ever in my life. Like and the hardest multitasking is, according to me, is of any YouTube stream, because you need to read the super chat, you need to read the chat, you need to do that work, a lot of things. And after that, whenever I'm developing any game, like, you know about game developing,
You can explain.
so yeah, it's kind of building any game. So whenever I'm doing that, I need to write one, like, in one side I need to write the code, one side I need to see the output, then debug it. Everything should be done at the same time. And sometimes, even if the game doesn't work, even the monitor gets crashed, like CPU gets stuck for a time, freeze.
Yeah. So as I told you, that scientist has also thought, or they have invented these kind of machines. Like, I'm taking the example of MacBook and mobile phone and computer. So they have multiple screen. You can open multiple videos and you can do many works together. So this kind of work, or these kind of things, these kind of facilities are given to us. Of course, for us, we are human. So we can perform sometime multiple tasks together. So what would be the result of doing multiple tasks? Many times people get stressed, they get some depressions, they come in depressions because of overloaded work. They don't get time their mind to get some relaxed. Their mind is not able to get relaxed. However, people and scientists, they think that our mind is so can be said as a like powerful. It has capacity of retaining the entire encyclopedia, or I think that like 12 or 10 words educational syllabus can be preserved in our mind. That is the capacity of the mind. But about the multitasking work, it should get some relaxed. It should have some time to do one work at one time. But few people, they have maintained their mind in such a way that they are able to perform many work together. I can give you example of some scientists like Einstein. He was able to write with the both hands, and many people they are able to write with the both hand in different things. different material they are able to write. So how they have just like set their mind in that manner. So you have to pay, you have to concentrate a lot. Okay, so that's all about the conversation. So I'm gonna put you all people in a breakout room, so you'll be discussing all the questions. Questions are already in our chat box. So I'm allowing you to rename your right. So breakout rooms are open. So now you can join your breakout room and you can discuss all the questions. So how much fast you would be joining, that much you would be getting time to discuss the questions, because we've got 10 questions. Join your breakout room, everybody.
Multitasking what ki ekdam at a time only we are doing, means because there is difference between multi-skilling and multitasking.
Listen. According to the sounds,
First you listen. First you let me complete my. Okay, multitasking. I am not telling you with two hand we will turn two screwdriver together. Means ki you are performing same two tasks at a time. Suppose in air hostess, they are doing multitasking job. They are taking care of passenger. By the time they are giving safety instruction also, they are serving food also. Okay, one by one, might be one air hostess is doing different, but entire crew air hostess, they are doing tasks together. Different tasks at a time only. So multitasking, it is not possible ki two hand will do the job. But multitasking is like that ki one person is performing different tasks at given schedule, 6-hour job or 4-hour job. Or suppose if any assignment is there and 2-3 tasks is there and same man is performing all these 3 tasks individually. Thank you. That is multitasking. Multi-skilling means ki
Thank you very much, Sanjay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
I agree with you when we are running and we also like sing song. But when any air hostess like like doing multitasking, these are different. I think he just switch task. That person or a girl or someone who they are just switching their task.
See, all kinds of
brain is not designed
all
like
kinds
this.
of work are the part of the multitasking work, right? So that's it depend upon you. That's your perception that you're saying that's a different work, that's a different work, that's a different kind of work. So that's your own perceptions, our perceptions. Means all the people, we all have different kind of perceptions and our idea about thought about the work. Okay, so the thing is this: we do a lot of work together. Right. So when we are concentrating on a particular work, at that moment, suddenly some person came to you.
When
a different kind of task.
when we are doing
when you just
when we are doing
you just divert your concentration on another work, right? And you just perform that work. You just convey everything to that person, and after that, you just get back to the previous work.
we just switch our task, one task to another task, right?
Yeah, and we just frame. We just manage, we just make our mind in that kind of situation. We just set our mind in that level. And when we get that kind of level, so we are able to perform different kind of tasks. As you can take the example of teachers, professors, right? So when they are teaching to a particular students, and at the same time, another students come and he says that, sir, I'm having this problem, these questions, right? So will you help me? So he just switch his attention to another questions, right? And he solves. Then he get back to the previous questions. That's also the part of multiple task.
So it's like a switching task. If someone is good in switching their task, so he is good in multitasking.
You can take
one example.
Team leaders.
One example I want to give. While driving, we are giving instruction to our office. We are not stopping our driving, but while driving, we are giving instruction also.
Yeah. Okay, guys. I think that you all have discussed about the questions and the topic.
Sir, give me 30 seconds.
I just want to listen LIC Daniel.
I don't.
Wait, RK Sharma. I just want to listen LIC Daniel. Hello, Daniel. Vasquez. Is the right way to pronounce your name? Yes.
Hello. La. Daniel, yeah, for you.
Daniel.
Daniel.
Could you tell something about yourself?
What?
Could you tell something about yourself?
Me? Okay. Okay, I'm here just listening your discussion, what you were talking about multitasking, and yes, and the man is very passionate, yes, with his reply. Yeah, it's okay. Go ahead. I like to
Okay,
listen.
where are you from, Daniel?
Yeah, I'm from. Pardon, sorry, could you repeat?
Where are you from?
I'm from Micronesia Island.
Micronesia Island. Okay, I heard Micronesia first time.
Me too, her.
Yeah, because I'm able to see your hair looking beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh my
Nice
gosh,
one.
what are you doing, Daniel?
I must say that next time when, like, now I can't do that, but next time when he will join this meeting, I will end of the meeting, I will stream seriously that on somewhere.
But you
Because,
know,
like,
Satyam and all the participants, I appreciate, I praise, I respect that salesman who has sold this comb to Daniel. I had salute, great salute. Salute that salesman who has sold the comb to Daniel.
Yeah, amazing business strategy.
And the best thing is that Daniel is also combing his head. Here.
Yeah, he's using it effectively, productively.
I'm not able to understand that whether Daniel is like, there is a, like, hair on Daniel's head is a myth or reality.
No, he is real.
Oh, it real? So
Yes,
might be my eyes are not working. I must use a lens
yes.
first.
You must use your
Invisible,
specs. You must use your specs.
invisible.
Now
Yeah.
Or you can get
better.
your eyes checked.
Yeah, I'm
So
using
guys,
a lens
I just
now.
want to
It might
ask you
better.
one thing. Do you want to continue the conversation? Do you want to discuss the conversation?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, yes. Because Adi was saying something that why he is not understanding that what is the actual meaning of multitasking. Because first we have to understand what is the actual meaning. Only who made the computer to do multitasking. Because we first understood. Then after I gave the command
Okay, I'm
to the
going to
computer.
leave you all discuss, right? You all can discuss.
You are going to leaving or you are going to end the session.
No, I'm asking that. Do you want to discuss? Do you all want to discuss?
I think this is
Yeah.
never.
You may discuss.
Shashiraj, we end discussing about all of question and all of them. Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to say you that those who want to discuss here, they may discuss. Those who want to leave, they may leave. Okay, that's fine. So we have one participant, Pawan. Pawan, I'm going to send you one link. So please join that link. Okay, Pawan Pandey. Pawan, please join that link. I will talk to you. You may continue discussion. Anybody can lead.
A very sad thing happened to me right now.
What happened?
What happened?
Pawan, where's Pawan? Pawan Bandai?
My mayo died, like it ends, and now I will eat my barbecue.
What is your favorite food?
Like right now, I'm eating a barbecue, like chicken's one, but like biryani.
Yeah.